Do you throw away your kneaded erasers when they get too dirty and hard to use? Here's why you shouldn't. I talked in a previous video about how they're a great blending tool, but did you know that you can also clean them? Here's how. All you need is some soap and warm water. Put a little soap into the palm of your hand and rub the eraser in it. Kneaded erasers are made from an unvulcanized rubber and are able to absorb and flatten any substance. Rinse it thoroughly in some warm water and then knead it to remove the water. If it starts to feel too pulpy, you can blot it on a washcloth to remove some excess water. Depending on how dirty your eraser is, you may need to repeat this process a few more times. When you're satisfied with how clean it is, you'll want to knead it for a while until all the water is removed. You can have fun with this. Here's my newly cleaned eraser next to a new one, and here it is next to a dirty one. And finally, here it is in action. Good as new.
Sharpies plus broken pen equals.
Okay, this is definitely the coolest thing I've seen on TikTok in a long time, so I wanted to show you how I've been using this since I saw that video. I've been loving using it in my sketchbook. The closer you get the marker to the page, it gives these kind of jellyfish legs looking kind of a thing. One of my favorite things is to use a stencil with it. So, as this creator also mentioned, it's probably better to use non-toxic markers, and if you are going to use Sharpies, just be really careful with it, because it's, going by your mouth and stuff. It's so fun! Ooh! And every time I learn a new technique, I like to grab an existing painting and add it to the composition. Whoa. Whoa.
I had some comments about pet fur and pencil shavings getting stuck in their kneaded erasers, and it made me wonder, how dirty is too dirty? So I've taken one of my really dirty kneaded erasers that's probably about 15 years old, and I'm adding it to some pet fur and pencil shavings to get it as dirty as I can. Maybe it wasn't fair to put the old boy through this, but I'm genuinely curious to see if it would work. So here I'm just going through my normal process, adding a little bit of soap and then rinsing it in water. The early part is the most frustrating because it feels like your eraser might fall apart. The trick here is just to blot out the excess water. I've sped the video up here. After washing it, I found that rolling it into a ball, flattening it, and then blotting the excess water on a paper towel worked best to restore it. And it's not perfect, but it's not bad.
You are going to love me for this. So I have a bunch of paintbrushes. I use them all the time, but I never wash them after. So I have a lot of things like this. All you need is rubbing alcohol and then pour in a bowl. Look at this, it's completely hard. And then you just go in here and you rub it around for a while. Look, brand new. Look, it's soft now. I just found this out yesterday, but okay, you don't want to do that. You're gonna do this one. It's just kind of crunchy, and put it in you. Look at that. This is great for me because I don't think I've ever washed paintbrushes after I've used them. Almost every single one is like unusable. Oh, that's actually not too bad, but I'm gonna wash them all.
Hey TikTok, today I'm going to show you an easy way to get your cheap colored pencils to look like they're expensive colored pencils. Nobody has to know we're broke. So first we're going to do a swatch with just like the regular Crayola, nothing done to it. Something like that. And then you're going to get water in a cup. This is my paint cup, that's why it's so nasty. Now we're going to give him a bath for maybe about 3 to 5 minutes, whatever you prefer. Now we're going to take him out, dry him off. And now that we broke down the first layer of wax, check it out. Boom. Happy drawing, and let me know if you guys want part 2.
Have you ever been irresponsible with one of your paintbrushes to then find it doing like weird things like this? I mean, I haven't, but if you have, you can alleviate that problem using good old-fashioned hand sanitizer. Helps to kind of break it all up and make it good as new.
Missing someone.